Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Hey, it's Tracy and Paul. Long time, no talk. No see.
Yeah, but now, hopefully you're seeing us a little bit better because we have new, updated equipment that should hopefully make us look a little better. But salute, let's have some drinks with Tracy and Paul, shall we?
It's gonna make us look clearer.
Not better.
Yeah.
But a very Happy New Year, Happy 2016.
Did you gain any weight over the holidays?
A cosmic ass load of, oh yeah, I was looking at myself in the mirror
God.
because yesterday, we are recording this on January 1st. Yesterday I was at a friend's house for New Year's Eve, and I brought over this big Italian deli platter, and everyone brought over something, and I just sat there and drank and ate and drank and ate, and I don't have love handles, I have love American Tourister suitcases
There
hanging
you
off
go.
my sides, yeah.
You know, that is, everybody does it. Everybody gains weight over the holidays. A few months ago, our scale broke, or the batteries died. Either way, we threw it away.
The batteries died. Get rid of the thing.
And we haven't replaced it. So I haven't gotten on the scale, but just knowing how the holidays have been with all the food and all, yeah, you know that the weight has been packing on. But I read something for the new year that's good news. If you are worried that you have packed on a few pounds and maybe, the guys aren't going to be interested in you, maybe your husband's not going to be looking at you the same, it's real easy to keep him attracted to you. Starve him.
You eat all the food. Have him turn into the wasteland with
Yeah.
the kids with the flies in their eyes type thing, with the swollen belly.
It is
What?
it is now scientifically proven from the University of Westminster in England that when men are hungry, it turns them into, quote, chubby chasers.
They like the big girls.
So
Because the big girls got food. That's what it is. The big girls got the food and they want some.
it must be a psychological thing. So if you have packed on some weight over the holidays, the key to keeping the men attracted to you is to starve them.
What school was that?
It was the University of Westminster.
Wasn't that where Dr. Lecter graduated from?
We hate people. But if you are starting off the new year looking to lose some weight, be prepared to lose some friends.
Really?
Yeah, another study says that if you lose weight, prepare to lose friends. For every 7 pounds you lose on a diet, you lose one friend.
So every 7 pounds. So I'm looking to lose 35 pounds.
Yeah, you're going to lose
7 friends.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Five.
it's 5 friends.
5 friends. Yeah, because friends, not acquaintances, coworkers.
Yeah.
They say because your lifestyle change or because they're jealous that they leave your life, they exit your life. So make sure it's worth it to drop the pounds because you're going to lose some important people in your life.
You know what I did get, though, and I actually picked it up today at Dick's, because I love Dick's, sporting goods store.
We all do that.
I have my bike at home, and I was looking at possibly getting like a spinning style bike, but they're expensive, the good ones. But what I was able to get was this thing that lifts up my back tire, and so I ride my bike in my living room, and as long as it stays up there, and I was using it today, and God, is it loud.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun, except parts of me hurt.
Yeah, and you're on your way to losing friends.
Yes.
Speaking of Dick's Sporting Goods, we had and it really doesn't have anything to do with the sporting goods, but we did have a brain teaser question that we asked you during our last podcast, and we didn't get a correct answer to it. If you recall, it was 90% of men have done this at a party.
That's right, and no one got it right.
So we're going to give you a clue. The answer, 90% of men have done this at a party. If you do it at a party at Paul's with your shoes on,
Oh, open.
you'll end up with a black schlong on your face.
Yep, and getting teabagged. Yes, if you do it with your shoes on, that means that you are open to have anything happen to you.
Yeah. So there's a clue for you.
That's why everyone always took their shoes off upon entering.
And if you are one of the folks that get it correct by posting the answer underneath this podcast on Facebook, we're going to give you an opportunity to win a gift certificate either to Endless Treasures in Newport or Kit and Caboodle in Claremont.
Sweet deal.
There you go. Now let's get caught up and what's been going on over the course of the past week or so.
New Year's Eve in Dubai.
Oh my
What do you say we
gosh.
start there?
Well, what the heck happened?
Well, first of all, I want to know how a modern hotel, when it has a fire on the 22nd floor, has it spread to the top like it's nothing.
Where's the sprinkler system?
Well, not just where's the sprinkler system, but where's the materials that aren't supposed to burn? I mean, we're not talking. I mean, it was Dubai. I mean, we're talking the Emirates, but I mean, yeah, whatever. Goats, camel. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, it's supposed to be a modern building. It's supposed to be like the best hotel going, and it was just like flames shooting up. I don't know. I'm thinking that there was an accelerant.
There could have been an accelerant, but I'll tell you what was accelerating. The fireworks display in the background as the hotel was burning.
At midnight, of course. Mm-hmm. They said, no, sorry, we're not going to ruin New Year's Eve for everybody else. We're still doing the fireworks, which was what, about 2 blocks away?
Yeah, it really added to the magic.
It did. And the smoke sometimes can add to the ambiance of it.
It was actually pretty sad.
Yeah, it was. And then the building, what the... Yeah, I'm not going to Dubai anytime soon.
Odell Beckham Jr., familiar with him?
He's a punk.
He's not, though. He got kicked out of a strip club recently for doing something really kind. Really?
You think that this is really kind, what he did. You think this... All right, you tell the story, and then I'm going to tell you a similar story that I have done at like concerts and stuff like that. Go ahead.
No.
Yes. No. Go. Tell the story.
Odell Beckham Jr. He's a football player.
Yeah. Suspended for like basically intentionally spearing a guy helmet to helmet.
He's at a strip club, and he starts paying the strippers to keep their clothes on. Okay.
Because he's a nice guy, she thinks.
No, because listen, not because he doesn't want to see that, because he wants them to respect themselves. He wants them
Bull-hooey.
No, he wants them to come into the VIP room and have a chat with them about other potential career opportunities so they can get out of the filthy industry of stripping.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? He said that afterwards. Because what actually happened was I've been at concerts before where there's like girls up on guys' shoulders and people start saying, "Hey, show us your who, show us your who," and then one woman, yeah, and then he was just going, cover him up, and I think that's what he was doing because he was at a club where they was butt ugly, and he was like, please, just put it back on.
Can't you look at the positive and think the best in people?
No, you want to know something? You can be a naive idiot. I'm going to be looking at things realistically. He was paying them because they was ugly. They was out there. I mean, they were the girls that pull the skirts up to make it look like cummerbunds to cover their stretch marks. I've seen that before. I don't tip highly on that.
But you tip a little.
Just a little bit.
Tom Brady and Tuukka Rask.
Took.
A little bit
the
of
game was this afternoon, and
a little
it was
bit of a
horrible.
love fest going on between them, yeah. But 5-1.
Freaking
The
Canadians.
Canadians beating the crap out of the Bruins. They were playing at Gillette.
Yep.
Which-
The Winter Classic.
Which was pretty cool, and to show love and respect to Tom Brady, Tuukka Rask was wearing a helmet with Brady on it, and
Not just Brady. It was
Gronk was on it as well, right?
Yep, and Bill Belichick and Julian Edelman and Steven Gostkowski was on that helmet.
Well, Tom Brady on his Facebook said in return he was going to show some props to Duke when he plays.
Yeah.
Sporting some Bruins padding.
Some Bruins gear
Yeah.
in the sense of Tuukka Rask.
There you go. We'll see if he follows up with the promise.
But the goalie for the Canadians also showing props.
Yeah.
Yep, because he was from just right up the road. He grew up in Massachusetts and had the 4 Super Bowl trophies on the back of his helmet. had Bill Belichick on one side and he had Tom Brady on the other. So
Guess who got arrested? You probably heard this. We knew it was coming. Bill Cosby
yes,
finally got the cuff and stuff. And
I think he didn't do that. He turned himself in. He did the perp walk though and almost fell down.
Well,
I think his sweater was too long.
he was wearing the typical Bill Cosby sweater, but
And you would think a guy with that much money could have had his cataract situation taken care of properly, where he didn't lose you see the cornea and everything in that eye is just like totally glazed over.
I think he left it there for sympathy. I think that it's all part of a strategy. I think we're gonna feel more sorry for him because he's got like glazed eye. I don't know, but he has been very minimal in his interaction with fans. But he did put out a minimalist tweet. He said, "Thank you, friends and fans." Well, he didn't get the reaction that I think he was expecting. People were responding with, "You're not welcome," and so on and so forth. And somebody even responded with, "Shouldn't you be thanking the drinks and the pills?" So, yeah, not a lot of support for Bill Cosby.
Now, here's another thing. His wife is being basically ordered by the judge that she has to go through with a deposition, which I thought that like there was some whole protection where like husband and wife, couldn't incriminate the other. And so I don't know what's up with that.
We'll find
But
out.
did you know that the DA is one who is either running for re-election or is just elected?
So they're going to be real vicious.
No.
And Bill Cosby's lawyer said they'll settle for nothing except for complete exoneration. And the ham-faced hound that the internet went crazy for. If you saw the picture of this little guy, oh, the whole world thought that this little guy had suffered severe burns trying to save his family from a burning home. We are such idiots.
Yep.
Because-
She shows me the picture. She says, "Did you hear about this?" I was like, "No." She shows me a picture. I said, "The dog's got a piece of boiled ham over its face."
You didn't know.
I did too. I like that the
Because
dog's
they
got
said-
boiled ham over its face.
Because they said, "Have you seen the ham-faced hound?" But people thought there was a prayer chain for this dog. There was probably GoFundMe pages for this dog. People wanted to adopt it, save it, whatever they could do to save this poor, burnt, disfigured dog. And then come to find out, it was a hoax, and it just had a little pig sitting on its face. Something Paul's familiar with.
Been a while.
So the ham-faced hound, if you heard about it, it was not a burnt dog.
No. Afterwards, it just flipped its head up and ate the ham.
It was actually a pretty happy dog. Do you feel lucky, punk?
I'm hoping to be lucky, either tonight, which is we're recording this, it's Friday night, or tomorrow, so I could win some either Mega Millions or Powerball.
I am going to tell you the most horrifying, sad, tragic lottery story you've ever heard.
Watery?
Water.
Oh.
Watery story.
I was like, what?
It's a watery story.
I was going to say. He's speaking like Goofy.
All right. There's a survey that was put out that asked people what they need to feel lucky. And the main signs of luck is not winning the lottery, believe it or not. There's two things that people need to feel lucky in life.
And
One,
those are?
getting lucky. I'm getting lucky, lucky. And avoiding parking. I didn't want to make the real sign. I thought that would be crude, so.
I was going to say, did she just do the hand sign for getting lucky?
I'll stop myself. I totally stopped myself. I'm not used to being able to be seen. And avoiding parking tickets is the other one. That's another, boy am I lucky, I avoided parking tickets.
No, wait a second.
Yeah.
You are one of the biggest offenders parking ticket wise.
Yeah, I wasn't getting lucky that way at all. Well, I got lucky.
No, but you're lucky the other way.
But I actually got out of having to pay the parking tickets. So in a way, I could be one of the luckiest people in the world.
Did they really write you off?
Yeah.
God, that could have funded an entire wing of a high school.
Kids drop out anyhow. The other thing.
Because the guy who was collecting the ticket or writing the tickets died, so there's no one to go in there and testify against her. So
A couple other things: never having a serious illness. You consider yourself lucky. Owning a pet. And being in a better job than they deserve. Those are the top 5 things that make you feel lucky. None of those are winning the lottery. But I think we would all agree that winning the lottery would make you feel pretty freaking lucky.
yes, that, and it would be easier to get lucky.
True. So let me tell you about a couple in England who won $53 million, which I think is like 34 million pounds or something. Well, they thought they did. See, here's what happened. They have one of the big jackpots, and I guess in England, the way you buy lottery tickets, you can buy them online. And so they were trying to buy their ticket online, and they had their numbers, and they went to purchase the tickets, and it was saying that they didn't have enough funds. So they transferred the funds and continued trying to buy the tickets. It looked like the sale had been processed. They had their numbers. All was good. They were in before the 7:30 deadline. Well, come to find out, the next day they check, their numbers matched. They were $53 million richer.
Ye freaking ha, or as they would say in England, yee haw.
Unfortunately for them, they found out after their celebration that the payment didn't actually process until 12:01 a.m. and the ticket wasn't valid until the next drawing.
Oh no, that's bull.
Yeah.
That's bunk.
Yeah.
Someone with bad teeth is like behind us.
Can you? Oh, my heart just dropped to my toes.
Oh no, I would be fighting that
They
one.
tried. It's done. It's done. They were told there's nothing you can do.
Frickin' monarchy is what it is.
Can you even imagine? It's because the payment didn't process, and they said that they should have received a receipt, not just the visual confirmation, and they didn't get the receipt, so therefore they didn't get their 53 million or 52 million or 34 million pound.
Yeah. You know what they got, and they didn't even get kisses before.
Yeah, they did not get lucky. That is for sure. Cut.
Go.
Instant sign that someone's an idiot? No. Actually, there is something that I've figured out that I know a lot of idiots.
Rubs off.
Well, maybe. Some signs, instant signs that someone's an idiot. How many times have you seen someone with one of those Calvin and Hobbes peeing on the Ford sign stickers?
Peeing on the Yankees emblem, peeing on a Red Sox emblem. Yeah, you see them all over
That
the
is
place.
considered an instant sign that someone's an idiot.
Having
Okay.
that?
Yes. So think about that the next time you get it. People who tweet or Facebook willfully ignorant things like, wait, Titanic was real and not just a movie. Idiots, right? Face tattoos.
Why would anyone do that? I know a guy who had a spider web tattoo on his face.
No.
And he finally started going through the process of trying to get it taken off.
That hurts.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And then finally, and I bring this up because this is a public service announcement to you. And please stop freaking posting it on Facebook. People who post chain letters on Facebook, because if they do, Mark Zuckerberg is going to give them $1 million or $5 million or a piece of his Facebook fortune. That
Yeah.
is an instant sign you're an idiot.
I can't believe that people were actually like falling for this. What the Zuckerbergs did was they said that they were giving 99% of their fortune to charities. Somehow that got twisted and people, or someone posted it and people believed it because they're
Idiots.
that they were giving out portions of their fortune to Facebook subscribers, and they had to do something, didn't they?
Yeah, just share it. I don't
Yeah.
know if they had to do anything else, but a lot of people did it. And then so many people did it that I started to think to myself, well, if all of these people are doing it, what if? I didn't though, but I had that nagging thought in my head. What if these people aren't really the idiots, and the people that said idiots are really the morons?
If you watch the news, they had the story about it saying that people are idiots.
Idiots don't watch the news.
Good point.
All right, you're never going to look at your kids the same ever again when you hear this story. It is mind-blowing. I promise you this.
Okay.
I promise you.
Okay.
There is a new study that is found when you look at your child, he doesn't just have your eyes or your spouse's eyes. He also has the eyes of that frat guy your wife had sex with.
Huh?
When she was 19, courtesy of large quantities of Boone's Farm.
How the F does that happen?
Yeah, scientists have discovered that every single one of a woman's sexual partners leaves a small genetic trace, and that gets passed on to her children. Believe it or not, no, I'm not making this up. Those genetic traces are just traces, but there's a hint, just a smidge, a little smudge, a little spatter of batter of every dude from her past in her kids. It's basically undetectable, so you can't like do a DNA test and find them in there. But they did find evidence that proved this phenomenon flies.
So, let's just say that your wife is having an affair. You've been married to her, you've been constantly. So that's a whole lot of genetic leftovers. Then she hooks up with the milkman. When there used to be those. Who comes to your door now? No, the Schwann's guy. Right? She has the baby. It looks a lot like you. But does it? Or is it just your leftover schmatters? And his actual schmatter got through, but because you got so much schmatter already built up, it's like plaque on your teeth that the kid's still going to come out looking like you.
I don't think it works that way. It's just barely traceable.
Come on, I'm trying to get rid of a kid here.
So next time, and you know that if your kids are around you right now, you're looking at them, you're cocking your head, and you're like, gosh, it does kind of look like George, doesn't it?
Jeez. I was wondering where you got that large wanker.
Does George have a lot of money?
Or a large wanker.
So there you go. Your kids have traces of schmatter batter from your past conquests. After this past summer with Free the Nipple, we thought we were done talking about nipples in New Hampshire.
But unfortunately, or fortunately, we are not. There is actually a bill in the New Hampshire State House looking to make it illegal for women to expose their areolas
Because
or
right
their
now,
nipples.
in New Hampshire, it is perfectly legal for men and women to show off their nipples. No, just kidding.
Really, she's gonna do that, and I'm gonna say, "Oh, it's the ham-faced dog again." But no, seriously, there's a bill out there, and there's a rep, and she's a young woman, Amanda Bolden. She said that she was voting against it because her fear was that it was going to stop women from being able to breastfeed.
Which, to be clear, in the bill, it does allow for women to breastfeed in public.
Right. Well, her colleagues,
Oh.
which I'll give an editorial on right after this, have responded to it. Josh Moore, who is a rep, he says, who doesn't support a mother's right to feed? Don't give me the liberal talking points, Amanda. If it's a woman's natural inclination to put her nipple out in public and you support that, then you should have no problem with a man's inclination to stare at it and grab it. After all, it's all relative and natural, right?
Not right. Not even close to right, Mr. Moore.
Seriously, dude?
Okay, now, I've heard the fight that, okay, if it's natural for a woman to do that, then it's natural for a man to masterfully bait his hook. if you know what I'm saying.
Polish his helmet.
Yeah. Okay, it's a natural thing for humans to do that. So shouldn't we be able to do that in public as well?
No, and I'll give my opinion on that. But then Al Baldessaro, he goes on to say, and I guess she sits, Amanda Bolden sits right in front of him in the State House. He goes on to say, Amanda, no disrespect, but your nipple would be the last one I'd want to see. You want to turn our family beaches into a pervert show.
Why turn it into a personal attack on her and her nipple?
Yeah, now Moore has removed, and I saw on WMUR they were doing the story, Moore has removed his tweet.
Too late.
Yeah. But,
Once
you know,
it's out there,
yeah.
it's out there forever.
Baldessaro did go on to say that, he said that he didn't want to see hers because he's married to an angel.
Good cover, dude.
Here's
Good
the
cover.
thing. Let's stop and think about it for a second. Who runs for the State House here in New Hampshire? Okay? Let's look at it. Who runs for these positions? Wicked old people who want to make sure that we live free or die or whatever. Misogynistic sons of bitches. Wacko left-wing women. And then just people that, I don't know, had no friends in high school. They're a bunch of freaking idiots. Have you walked through the halls of the State House in New Hampshire?
I avoid it.
Because I tell you something, excuse me for saying this, but the buses aren't large that drove these people to the State House, if you know what I'm trying to say. These people are just, they are pushing just their agenda on what they want to say, and no one else gives a hooey about it.
It's time to get strange.
Time to get deranged.
All right. An Atlanta teacher has been fired.
What now?
She took her students on a field trip.
Okay.
I've heard about teachers taking students on field trips, and they've gone to some pretty questionable places. This gets about as questionable as can be. She took her students on this unauthorized field trip to an abortion clinic. That's bad, right? It's bad.
It really depends on why she was going there. If she was going there so the boys could reach into the jar and get the free things that look like wrapped candy, that we all know what they are.
She, Paul, took her 7th grade class to the abortion clinic to watch her get one. Show and tell, kids.
Oh my bleeping
Show and
God.
tell.
That's...
Now,
Wow.
now, she said the condom on the banana trick just wasn't cutting it. It wasn't getting it done. And she was just trying to teach the class the dangers of not wearing protection. Yeah.
She should have gone with Plan B.
That was good. That was good.
Thank you.
She does. She does want the public to know she took them for ice cream afterwards.
Banana splits. Oh God! I don't know. I hate following that story, but I got to tell you about something that went on back in April. A 22-year-old college student in England named Samantha Walton. Good night, Jim Bob. She was in her bedroom when her neighbor's son noticed this creep out on their roof, looking in her window, watching her while petting the dolphin. So the neighbor yelled, scared the guy off, then went and told Samantha all about it, which of course...
Wait, was he petting the dolphin or was she?
No, he was petting the dolphin while watching her.
Okay.
We don't know what she was doing.
Okay, I don't know if he was watching her while she was...
If she was petting the dolphin, hopefully someone else was in there with her.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Or else, as our producer Tim says, it was Caitlyn Jenner. But I don't see Caitlyn Jenner being a 22-year-old college student. So, anyway, she was in the room. The guy was petting the dolphin, looking in the window. So, she went out. She, of course, freaked out. Went out, checked out the roof, and there was all sorts of footprints all over the place. Now, at that point, no one had any idea of who the guy was. The neighbor's son got a few pictures, but they were really blurry. Of the guy on the roof, not of her. Hope they would have been clear. But anyway, she lives with 4 other students. A few days after it happened, the neighbor's son saw one of them and realized it's the same guy.
Oh.
Samantha's roommate was the peeping Tom.
Oh. Well, wouldn't it be easier just to like drill a hole in a wall?
Wouldn't it be easier just to say, "Hey, want to hook up?" Or get her drunk? Or Bill Cosby? He hasn't been identified. We just know he's not from England, and he was there for school, but police ended up arresting him based on the photos and the footprints, then decided there wasn't enough evidence and dropped the charges.
Must have threw away his undies.
There were no seeds left in the flower garden, if you know what I mean.
Oh, Curtis Mayfield murdered his best friend.
Curtis Mayfield?
Yeah, that's the guy's name. It's not anybody famous. If it's a famous name, this guy's not famous, but he might be famous for this story somewhere down the line. He murdered his best friend, and here's why. Things got hot and heavy during a train. Which
During a
is-
train, like Amtrak?
No, it's slang for 2 guys, 1 girl. Don't get it screwed up the other way around. He gets mad when people do that. He says white folk do that a lot. They get it messed up and they say that it's 2 girls, 1 guy, but a train is 2 guys, 1 girl. Just so you know. Well, anyhow, can we get to the story? A train.
I'm sorry, I'm just doing the math here.
They were having a train session, and he yelled, quote, "Switch." You know.
Switch. Okay. When in a situation like this, switching means that it is a 1 at 6, 1 at 12, always go clockwise from the guy at 6.
Well-
Clockwise.
He put it, quote, "I yelled switch, you know, mouth the butt," and he went left. When he should have gone right.
Wait. Meant what to butt?
Mouth to butt. Should have gone left. He went right. And the next thing you know, they were ball to ball.
Hold on, I'm looking up Curtis Mayfield. Because
So-
that name sounds...
He killed him.
Curtis Mayfield is a singer-songwriter. I knew I heard that name before.
It's not that Curtis Mayfield. Don't get us in trouble for slander. Different guy. He killed him. And he says he doesn't even regret killing his best friend. The only thing he regrets is going ball to ball.
That's creepy. You know, in a situation once where like legs touched, ooh, I was done.
Do we really need to hear this? That's your eye on the strange and deranged. With the new year here, everybody's talking about all the things we're looking forward to for 2016, and everybody's happy and joyous. So let us put a little damper on that right now and tell you about some things we have to worry
You
about.
suck.
All right, maybe when we were talking about this earlier, you're looking to lose some weight for 2016. Maybe you found a picture of a celebrity body, the body you are aiming to achieve, and you put it on your refrigerator, and that's your stop. I'm not going to get into my refrigerator and get that junk food because that's the body I want.
It's your motivation.
No, looking at photos of celebrities is actually bad for you. A new study found that 54% of women quit a diet after seeing celebrity photos in bikinis. Why? Because they feel like they're never going to be able to measure up to it, so they're just like, whatever, I'm just going to eat a cheeseburger. Why
I give up.
bother?
I quit.
give up.
I'm a
never gonna
quitter.
get there.
Frickin' quitter.
Women with 4 kids may die of heart attacks. More likely to. A new study out of the University of Texas has found that women who give birth to 4 or more kids can have double the risk of heart disease. So if your ovaries or your uterus is a clown car,
If you, If your ovaries
Yeah.
are a clown car,
Yeah. Yeah. Not
you
good
might
news
want to
for
see
you.
somebody
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
probably bad. Get this. Hair loss drugs. Propecia. Propecia. You seen the commercials for that? You know how they give you all the side effects? Well, there's one that you may not hear about. Propecia is the drug that prevents balding. It has worse side effects than you may realize. It can shrink your junk.
Why didn't you rhyme? Why you had the perfect opportunity to rhyme there and you didn't? It could shrink your dink.
Because I don't want to say that word.
Skinnamarink and shrink your dink, skinnamarink doo.
There's a chance that not only will it cause sexual dysfunction, that it will actually shrink your
Dink.
permanently if you go on Propecia.
I don't have to worry about that. I got hair growing in places I don't want it. Forget about weight. Like, I mean, I would gladly.
Yeah, well, think twice before you do that. And then finally, this is something you do have to worry about. Porn is shrinking men's brains.
Please, how is that happening?
Watching porn shrinks parts of the brain linked to reward and motivation. It found men who watch a lot of porn tend to be lazier.
Oh, right there. I got you, B. I got you. I am sorry.
Lack of motivation.
Lack of motivation?
They have smaller striatum.
What the hell is striatum?
Don't you dare. It's an area of the brain that's linked to rewards and motivation. They also found that the connection between the striatum and the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain associated with behavior and decision making, it degraded with porn watching. So your decision making becomes poor because of your porn watching. Nobody knows what comes first, though.
I'm calling
Nobody
bullshit.
knows what comes first, though, the small brain or the porn. It just may be that small brain people tend to watch a lot of porn.
That's not necessarily true either.
But it is thought that porn does cause the brain to shrink. So, some things to worry about as you head into the new year. Do you ever think that good-looking people just don't have it easy enough?
Do you ever wonder why?
You ever think that good-looking people really deserve a break?
What?
A new study has found that good-looking people actually have fewer health problems than the rest of us trolls. They found that some people are just too attractive to get sick.
It's genetics. It's good genetics.
Attractive people are less likely to have asthma, diabetes,
Diabetes.
ADHD,
That must be an ugly son of a...
depression.
I'm a hound.
They have lower with ham on the face. They have lower cholesterol.
Oh, no. Okay, wait. Good-looking people have lower cholesterol?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, no, I'm still ugly.
Lower blood pressure, and they get sick with things like the flu or colds less often. Good-looking people. This is the...
Well, you know something? These good-looking people, most of them, are working out all the time. And working out also reduces your cholesterol. Also, a new study out saying that it produces more antibodies to help you to not get sick. Also will prevent type 2 diabetes.
You were right on the first count. The scientists say it's all just good genetics. But if you want to help look better, and maybe it'll lead to you being healthier for 2016, there's two things that you can do to be more attractive.
And what's that?
You can wear perfume.
Stripper perfume. Oh, there's something about that.
It shows that when you put on perfume, people don't just think you smell great, they also think you look great. The better you smell, the better people think you look, believe it or not. And it's true, because the worse you smell, the worse people think you look. Think about it. If somebody smells raunchy,
I don't give them a second look.
well, and the other thing you can do, believe it or not, is chew gum.
Good breath.
Chewing gum makes people think you look more attractive. See,
Unless you're one of those people that Yeah, that's...
Yeah. So spritz yourself, chew some gum, and eat an apple a day.
And the other good news out of all of this is, in 2016, more ugly people will die than good-looking people.
Survival of the
Fittest.
fittest.
Yes.
Prettiest.
Let's get Darwinistic on this, shall we?
That's all for this week. Remember the brain teaser question that we asked you earlier?
Brain teasing question was that men, 80% of men, wasn't it?
90% of them.
90% of men have done this at a party. What is it?
We gave you the clue.
That if you did it at one of my parties and your shoes were on, you were going to get teabagged.
Or worse.
Worse? What the hell's worse than that?
I guess it depends on your taste. You can put your answers underneath our podcast, and we'll pull one of those correct answers to give you a gift certificate to Endless Treasures in Newport or Kit and Caboodle in Claremont.
Hopefully you had a great Christmas and a very happy New Year. Let's look for a great 2016. And remember, keep in touch with yourself.
We'll see you next week. There is a new study that is found when you look at your child. He doesn't just have your eyes or your spouse's eyes. He also has the eyes of that frat guy your wife had sex with.
Huh?
When she was 19, courtesy of large quantities of Boone's Farm.
How the F does that
in the
happen?
car. Yeah, scientists have discovered that every single one of a woman's sexual partners leaves a small genetic trace, and that gets passed on to her children. Believe it or not, no, I'm not making this up. Those genetic traces are just traces, but there's a hint, just a smidge, a little smudge, a little spatter of batter of every dude from her past in her kids. It's basically undetectable, so you can't like do a DNA test and find them in there. But they did find evidence that proved this phenomenon flies.
So, let's just say that your wife is having an affair. You've been married to her, you've been constantly. So that's a whole lot of genetic leftovers. Then she hooks up with the milkman. When there used to be those. Who comes to your door now? No, the Schwann's guy. Right? She has the baby. It looks a lot like you. But does it? Or is it just your leftover schmatters? And his actual schmatter got through, but because you got so much schmatter already built up, it's like plaque on your teeth that the kid's still going to come out looking like you.
I don't think it works that way. It's just barely traceable.
Come on, I'm trying to get rid of a kid here.